Tony Volpentest's Journey from Overcoming Disabilities to Paralympic Glory. By Relojo-Howell. In this interview, Tony shares insights into his remarkable journey of overcoming physical disabilities and rising to Paralympic stardom. He reflects on his upbringing in Washington, the influence of his parents' can-do attitude, and the experiences that shaped his passion for sprinting. From his early days on the track to winning gold at the Paralympic Games, Tony discusses the challenges, triumphs, and lasting impact of his achievements on both his career and the awareness of Paralympic sports. 1. Tony, can you tell us more about your early life in Edmonds, Washington, with your disabilities? How did your upbringing and your parents' can-do attitude shape your outlook on overcoming your challenges? I grew up in Mount Lake Terrace, Washington, and while my physical disabilities were a constant part of my life, they were never treated as limitations by my parents. From a young age, my parents adopted a can-do attitude that deeply influenced my outlook. They never allowed me to see my lack of hands or feet as an excuse to avoid challenges. Instead, they pushed me to find solutions and alternatives. Whether it was learning to tie my shoes, ride a bike, or later, run with prosthetics, my parents instilled the belief that if I worked hard enough and remained determined, I could achieve anything. That mindset shaped how I approached every challenge, whether on the track or in life. 2. When did you first realize that track and field was your passion? What motivated you to pursue sprinting, especially during your high school years? In the beginning, my motivation to join track and field wasn't about becoming the fastest, it was about meeting people and building connections. In high school, I wanted to be part of something, to meet new friends and feel included. Track and field provided that opportunity. It was a space where I could challenge myself physically while being surrounded by teammates who supported and encouraged me. As I trained and got faster, the competitive side kicked in, and I started pushing myself to see how far I could go. But it all started with wanting to connect with others, and from there, my passion for sprinting grew. That sense of community gave me the foundation I needed to thrive both on and off the track. 3. You made your international debut at the 1992 Barcelona Paralympic Games at just 19 years old. How did it feel to win gold and break world records on such a major stage? Competing in the 1992 Barcelona Paralympic Games was an unforgettable experience, especially at just 19 years old. Winning gold and breaking world records was surreal. It's hard to describe the emotions that hit you in that moment. There was pride, of course, but also a sense of validation for all the hard work and sacrifices I had made to get there. Standing on that podium, hearing the national anthem play, I knew that this was what I was meant to do. It wasn't just a victory for me, it was for everyone who had supported me and believed in my potential. 4. What were some of the key factors that contributed to your success in both the 1992 and 1996 Paralympic Games? How did you prepare mentally and physically for such high-level competition? The key factors behind my success at both the 1992 and 1996 Paralympic Games were a combination of relentless physical training, mental preparation, and an unwavering belief in my abilities. Physically, I worked tirelessly with coaches and specialists to perfect my form and maximize my speed. I trained with custom prosthetics that allowed me to compete at the highest level. Mentally, I visualized my races constantly. I pictured myself winning, crossing the finish line, and achieving my goals. That mental rehearsal helped keep me calm and focused on race day. Also, having a supportive team behind me, including my family, coaches, and sponsors, made all the difference. 5. Your achievements have been featured on platforms like ESPN and Sports Illustrated. What impact did this media attention have on your career and the awareness of Paralympic sports? Being featured on platforms like ESPN and Sports Illustrated was huge, not only for my career but for raising awareness of Paralympic sports. The media attention brought my story to a much wider audience, and it helped show the world that athletes with disabilities can perform at an elite level. It also gave a platform to Paralympic sports as a whole, showing people that there's no limit to what we can achieve. The visibility helped challenge stereotypes about disabilities and brought more attention to the incredible talents of Paralympians. 6. Looking back at your career, what do you think is your most significant achievement? Is there a particular race or moment that stands out to you? While breaking world records and winning gold medals are highlights, one of the most significant achievements for me was proving to myself that I could overcome any obstacle. If I had to pick a moment, it would be winning the 100 meters at the 1996 Atlanta Paralympic Games. That race stands out because of the intense pressure I felt and the immense satisfaction afterward. It wasn't just about the time on the clock, it was about the journey leading up to that victory and realizing that I had pushed my body and mind further than I ever thought possible. 7. There is a film script written about your life titled The Push, written by Jay and Lisa Jaworski. How do you feel about it, and how did this film project get started? I'm incredibly honored by the script The Push, written by Jay and Lisa Jaworski. The project started when they approached me after hearing about my journey and felt it was a story worth telling on a bigger stage. It's humbling to think that my life has inspired others to the point of wanting to make a film about it. The process of developing the script has been a rewarding one, and it's exciting to think about the possibility of reaching even more people with a message of perseverance and overcoming obstacles. 8. Today, you continue to inspire others through motivational speaking and your involvement in the Paralympic community. What message do you most want to convey to aspiring athletes who face their own challenges? The message I most want to convey to aspiring athletes, and to anyone facing challenges, is that you are not defined by your limitations. Whether those challenges are physical, mental, or societal, they don't have to dictate what you can achieve. You have the power to push through adversity and accomplish incredible things, but it starts with believing in yourself. It's about taking every challenge as an opportunity to grow and prove to yourself what you're truly capable of. 9. Can you share who has inspired you the most in your life, and how you did not give up due to your disabilities? My parents are, without a doubt, the biggest inspiration in my life. They never allowed me to see my disability as a reason to give up, and their support has been the foundation for everything I've achieved. They instilled a sense of determination in me from a young age. My mom, in particular, always said, "You can do anything if you set your mind to it." That mindset carried me through the toughest moments in my career. Whenever I felt like giving up, I'd think about how far I'd come and the example I wanted to set, not just for myself, but for others who looked to me for inspiration. 10. What is next for you in 2025 and beyond? In 2025 and beyond, I'm focused on continuing to inspire others through my speaking engagements and mentorship in the Paralympic community. I'm also excited about the possibility of the movie The Push moving forward, as it could bring my story to a wider audience. Beyond that, I'm always looking for new ways to challenge myself and grow, whether that's through new personal goals or finding more ways to give back. Whatever comes next, my mission remains the same: to show people that there's no limit to what they can achieve, no matter the obstacles they face.